are super tired. If you meet a real Colombian and you try to talk to them about those things, they'll be like, oh man, come on, give me a break. We as a country, we need a break. And trust me, Colombia is doing everything it can do to, like, not even talk about it. Yeah. What's up guys, my name is Frederick Marwa, and if you're new to this YouTube channel, kindly subscribe for more weekly videos. And today, as you see from the title of the video, is the do's and don'ts in Colombia. But before then, you can see my new look. Yeah, I have a new sweatshirt. Yeah, it's from this company. Oh man, sorry. Low. Yeah, this guy has been one of my best friend, and he has believed in me since day one when I had like 0 subscribers. Yeah, when I had like 1,000 subscribers, he sent me this. You see? It's the same sweatshirt you've seen in my previous video. And kindly guys, check his business, and they're really nice. Look. Yeah boy, what's up? Yeah, I look like the new Chris Brown, you know. Chris Brown. So guys, please check his job, because you know he sends me these clothes and he believes in me, and the least thing I can do is just to promote his business. That's the least thing I can do. Yes, but this business is not, this video is not sponsored, but I do a promotion for his clothing line. So let's go straight to the point. So today we're talking about the do's and don'ts in Colombia. But you know, the do's are super obvious, the things that you always do in your home country, things, you know, just general rules, following the rules, and those are the do's. But I'll tell you things, a little do's of Colombia that's maybe they are extreme depending on where you come from, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing my lens is losing focus. So here I have a list with me, and if you follow these things, you'll be okay once you visit Colombia. So number one is you can kiss anywhere. Yes, Colombia is really funny. You can kiss in a bus, you can kiss in a park, you can kiss on the road, you can kiss anywhere. Man, for me it's a big culture shock. Here, people are super okay with that. They don't find it as a problem, and everybody minds their own business. Okay, I don't know if this lens is so clear, man. I'm seeing it as super dark. Yes. Number two is you can ask about beautiful girls. Like you can ask people, hey, where can I find beautiful girls? Or tell me about Colombia. Is it true that they have beautiful girls? People don't find it as a problem. You know, sometimes if you ask another male, like, hey, your country has beautiful girls, they'll be like, this guy's a pervert. But here, people have no problems. You can do that, and it goes okay. Okay. I'm not sure of my lens. It looks super dark, man. So let me try to change this. Yes. Another thing is you can ask anyone to dance with. Let's say you go to a club, okay? You see some very beautiful girls. Man, they have no problem. And it's very funny here, because here sometimes people dance with their parents. People dance with their parents, like son and mother, or daughter and father. They dance, man. That's something crazy I've never seen somewhere else. But here it's very common, and people dance and they find it super okay. Nothing like, I don't know, man, it's cultural. But where I come from, I cannot dance with my mother. But here people dance like father and daughter. Even the father can teach a daughter how to dance. So if you go to a club, you can ask anyone to dance with you anytime, even if they have their boyfriends there. But man, a little be careful, you know, some boyfriends could be more jealous. So the funny thing is, you can ask anyone to dance with you. Just you show them a hand, say, hey, please, can we dance? They got no problem. Even the most beautiful girl in the club, just show her your hand and tell, hey, can we dance? Trust me, they will dance with you. That's one thing is not common to many places where we come from. Another thing is you can eat lunch anywhere. Yes, here people carry packed lunch. They eat on the road, in the streets, in the stairs, anywhere, man. You can eat lunch anywhere. It's not like you have to go to a house or a room or some quiet place to eat. Anywhere, people sit just, along the road or in stairs in buildings, and they eat their lunch there and they forget about it. So that's one other thing that I found as a culture shock in Colombia. Yes. And what else? The do's. Yeah, there are many do's you can do in Colombia, especially that many countries don't allow. Here you can smoke weed, weed. Not smoke weed, but you can have less than 20 grams in Colombia. Yeah, you can. If police get you with that, it's okay. Less than 20 grams, yes. So, and also you can plant weed. I don't know. I'm not very sure about this, but I think 5 plants, like 5 trees, weed trees in your house and below. Yeah, it's super okay. Even sometimes I was walking on the road and I would see a lady carrying weed, Yeah, it's super okay here in Colombia. Yes. So let's go to the don'ts. These are the most important, because I know with the don'ts, you should be very careful, because if you get them wrong, not everybody will be happy with you. Okay, let me change my chair. Oh my God. Sorry. So, never talk about narcos. Yes, we all know Colombia. We all know narcos. Yes, and as a disclaimer, I also acted narcos, but in a very short scene. Yeah, never talk about narcos. Never ask people, hey, do you know narcos? What do you think? Even people here in Colombia don't watch narcos at the end of the day. People don't speak, people here don't speak English, and narcos, the big scene, or it's acted mainly in English, so people don't even bother checking it. And even if they check it, they hate it. They say the actor does not even look like Pablo. Even the actor's Spanish is like Brazilian. They totally hate it. Okay, so never ask people about narcos, like, hey, tell me about this. What do you think? People will be like, look at this guy. Yeah. So never ask people about narcos. Number 2 is never talk about Pablo. Yes, if you talk about Colombia, especially for foreigners, Pablo comes in your mind. But once you're in Colombia, please don't talk about him. Don't ask people, hey, do you know Pablo? Hey, what did he do? Hey, tell me more about where is his house. You can ask, but you must be very careful as you ask these people. Maybe when you find a lot of confidence or when you have a lot of confidence to a person, that's when you can try to ask them, like, hey, tell me about this. Do you know this history? But let's say in a public transportation, and you start saying, hey, Pablo Escobar, Pablo Escobar. People will be like, what the fuck? Yeah, people will be like, hey, look at this guy. Who is this? And people will be super disgusted about it. And the first thing is, I realized that other people celebrate Pablo. People like Wiz Khalifa, I was seeing him like trying to celebrate Pablo. He came to Medellin, he took pictures in his grave, smoking weed and stuff. Even there are many songs written about Pablo, trying to celebrate him. But in Colombia, they don't celebrate him. They don't, trust me. People are tired about that history. People are super tired and they want to move on. And they're trying as much as they can to make sure that at least Colombia clears that history. And for that reason, people don't want to talk about it at all. If you talk about that, man, trust me, even if you had a girlfriend, she may even leave you for that reason. Yes. Number 3 is never talk about drugs. Yeah, like, hey, so Colombia has a lot of drugs. Tell me, let me tell you, living in Colombia is, for me, it has been like the same way I was living in Kenya, Same way, yes. When I was living in Kenya, you can find any type of drug you want anywhere. Even in the US, I'm sure you can find anything you want. It's the same thing as here. Don't think that coming to Colombia you'll find like people carrying, coke with buckets and stuff. No. Yes. And even the other places that if you talk about those things, people will be like, what? Yes. Because this country has that history, and people are super tired. If you meet a real Colombian and you try to talk to them about those things, they'll be like, oh man, come on, give me a break. We as a country, we need a break. And trust me, Colombia is doing everything it can do to not even talk about it. Yes, people are super tired about that topic. Number 3 is, if you meet beautiful girls, never use this term, mamacita, okay? if you ever meet a very beautiful girl, please don't call her, hey mamacita, you know, que pasó, como estás. No, man, don't say mamacita. Yeah, these girls get it offensive. They find that word as very offensive. So most of the time, just call them like bonita, you know, the normal words. Mamacita is this type of girl who is like a spoiled, you know, girl who can do anything for you, you know, maybe for money, so if you try to call them mamacitas, they feel like, oh, so you're trying to sexualize me, or you're trying to you know, like all you've seen is just my body, you know. Yeah, maybe if you go to a strip club, or you go to those type of clubs where exclusive, you know, they do exclusive crazy things, I'll call them crazy things. If you call a girl there mamacita, it's super okay, they have no problem. But if you meet a normal girl on the road, or in the church, or in a bus, and you say, hey, hola mamacita, it will be like, what did you just say? Yes. But again, it will depend. Some girls will just smile, especially if you're a foreigner, they will be like, oh, so this guy is in gringo, so they'll be like, oh, you know. But generally is don't do that. Yes. Another thing is, when you're in Colombia, don't speak English too much. Yes, you think maybe that's funny, but it could be a turn off. Yes, at some point, English is a selling point, especially when you talk to a girl for the first time and say, hello, how are you? And they'll be like, wow, this guy speaks English and is not from here. So they get excited. But the moment you continue doing it, and not trying some Spanish, it's a turn off. People will be like, no, I can't understand you. No, thank you. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh. They'll look for a way to close the conversation, you know. Yes, they'll look for a way to close that conversation. So the best way is, at least if you're talking English as maybe your introduction, you can do it. Then from there you can say, hey, you can try some Spanish. And that's how most of the time I do my videos. Maybe I start them in English, but if this girl does not speak English at all, I speak Spanish, you know. Yes, and try the basics. Even if you don't speak Spanish, you can try the basics like hola, como estás, like that's hi, how are you? You know, what's your name? Yes. So, yes. Another thing here, I really didn't want to talk about this, but in a way I'll talk about it. You know, in Colombia, there's a lot of like freedom, okay? So we have all types of sexualities here, okay? And sometimes you may be walking in the street and you see like a transgender. So don't stare at those people like, what? No, don't do that. Sometimes they can confront you and ask you, what are you looking at? Well, you know, they are guys, you know, sometimes they come and ask you, hey, so what do you want me to do? And you know, they will ask you, or they will look at you and you'll be like, what? So when you see them, you just ignore like you didn't see anything. Yeah. So guys, I hope this video has been helpful. And lastly, I'm gonna say thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna say thank you for this guy, Love. Man, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for everything, man. Yeah. It's another sweatshirt like this. I wanna say thank you for believing in me. Thank you for sending me these clothes. I really feel super okay. And maybe I'll do some Instagram photos with. Yeah, I look nice, man, with these clothes. What do you think, man? Yeah, what do you think? Let me see. See, very nice. Low. Ciao, I'll see you in my next video, and I hope you guys kindly share my videos. We're hitting 10,000 subscribers, and I'm super like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited, man. And man, 10,000 is a big number. And also YouTube, you know, YouTube tries to give you more features when you reach 10,000 subscribers. Like you can post a picture and people can comment, and you know, so that would be nice to this YouTube channel, because I'm trying to like do more work. And I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just excited. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. For now, bye. I'll see you.
Bienvenidos a Colombia.